Alright guys, welcome back to the channel today. Beautiful Saturday morning. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the damage that the storm left. So I've got a couple of lines down there going to the, I've made a video already about some of this, but these are going to the shop. They're dead because they pulled loose from the main, but I had some big trees come down here, and there's a telephone pole or power pole in the middle of that it jerked out of the ground. And this is a relatively new service going to my shop, but there's like a big oak, big white pine, bunch of trees down there, and this is just here on my property. I thought what we do is ride around the neighborhood a little bit and show you guys. So huge shout out, there's been a ton of cleanup. This tree here was blocking the driveway, fell down right there. Then I got a bunch more here, tons of leaning ones there, big pines. I'm gonna call a friend of mine that logs and see if he wants those, because I just don't want them to die or ruin. Tree there. Let's go over here in the field and let me show you guys where it broke this power line loose. So there's my main power, and it just came back on last night. They repaired it. It was broken in 3 or 4 places on my road, and they repaired it, and we got power back, and it was awesome. We've been on generator power. If you guys have ran that for a long while, you know it gets a little bit aggravating feeding it fuel. And Cody came and brought me a couple of Honda generators that did really good, wired them right into the house. But yeah, so right there at that pole, you can see at the top to the right there, it broke that one, and the one at the bottom, and here's one of them that sprung back. So it's a mess, and well, hopefully they'll be out soon to fix that. But the power line going over there and the internet cable and all that's fixed, so that's awesome. And there's a lot of people suffering big time in western North Carolina. You guys think about those guys, they're having it pretty bad. But shout out to the line crews and the tree crews. They've really been working around the clock hard. They got our power back on last night. It went out Friday before last, about 2:30 a.m. at my place, and so it was pretty much a little bit over a week before it came back on. So it's pretty bad. It's one of the worst things that I can remember, far along as trees down and power lines broken and that type thing. But let's ride along a little bit here, and let me show you some of the damage. And keep in mind that none of this has already been cleaned up, but we'll be able to see what's left over for sure. And on the other side of my road, it's pretty bad too. The power line was broken in 3 or 4 places there as well. There was a huge tree on the line just at dark yesterday, and they cut it up and got it out of the way. Yeah, right here. So we got it down. It's still got the internet cable sagging big time. You can see right there the swag where it cut it, or where it dented it in. But the power, they fixed the power, jumped it back together. Yeah, that bottom line is internet cable, is what that is, or television cable and internet. So this little neighborhood right here got really hit, man. I'm talking, you couldn't even get through here. Some really big oaks. I don't know if it was too bad down that way, but this way, this was entirely blocked until yesterday. Well, it may still be blocked. Let's see. No, they got it cut through. Just enormous old oaks down. I don't know how much damage is. Those are some power lines down there, you can see. I bet these people still don't have power. Look at that, man. Big old oak tree came up there. Yeah, I can hear generators running, so they still don't have power, man. Wow. Here's a big one. Look at that one. Oh, it broke their driveway up. Wow. Look at that. That's a big oak, man. I bet that thing's 75 years old. Wow. Broke the top out of that one. So just a couple of days ago, this whole road right here was blocked by these trees. Looks like somebody's cut them out of the way. That's a big oak tree, man. Blew that thing up. Look at those ones. That's a big pine. Yeah. Get out of these people's way. Look at the size of that pine tree. That thing's huge. At least they got this opened up though. Look at that one, man. Look at the root ball on that tree. Wow, you'd think that thing would be protected down in that hole, but it wasn't. May have cut it out of the way. No, check it out. It's still blocked. Wow, a week later. What a mess, man. That's a big root ball. Look at that tree down. Wow. So I thought a lot about it. I think what you had here, you don't really have any damaged homes from wind. So I think what we had is over 10 inches of rain, you know, in less than 24 hours. And it just soaked the ground, just made the ground soft. And then you had sustained, 70-mile-per-hour gusts, and it just blew the trees over because the ground was soft. It was just a perfect combination of rain and heavy wind gusts. And there was some sustained heavy wind too, but the gust is probably what got the trees, I'm assuming. So our local issue was just trees down on utility lines. There was so many of them, it's just hard to get them all fixed, you know. It takes time. Those guys were working after dark last night. Let's roll through my old neighborhood where I grew up. And I believe there's some pretty good damage here as well. Oh, I see the cavalry's down here. Yeah, I can get my mom some power. She lives near here. Oh yeah, they're up in there. That's good. So that line's down. I don't know if the camera will show it up, but it's really low. There's a ton of trees were down right here. This was blocked not long ago. Oh yeah, they're putting the pole up. That's cool. Let's check it out a little bit here. Awesome. It's like they're setting a new transformer, new pole, and hooking the lines up. Yeah, so all this was blocked off here. Somebody sawed it out of the way, which is good. jumper on that one. Well, that's good. Starting to get somewhat back to normal here. So we've been going over to my mom. She has a gas water heater, and it's self-contained, so it works good. So we've been able to get a hot shower, which is nice. I know there was some pretty heavy damage right through here not long ago. Look, there's a line down there. Yeah, you can see it pushed down. Oh yeah, those are broken. Yeah, look at here. Somebody's got some caution tape on this one. I believe that's a guide wire there. Well, maybe not. But this entire road was blocked off when the storm happened. It was just a tunnel of trees through here. Right up here, I'll show you guys left of it. Yeah, so right through here was just trees after trees. They blew that pine up right there. That one. They're pretty good sized pines, and pines have limbs like crazy. So this one is like just nothing but trees. Shout out to whoever cut that out of the way. Absolutely mangled it. Man, I hate that. Look at that big old tree. This thing can tear everything up. Little pond we used to fish in when I was a kid. Up right here in this very neighborhood. Alright guys, well that's about all I got today. I want to give a big huge shout out to my cousin Russ. It's his birthday today. He's a huge follower of the channel. He's got him a PSB Adventures t-shirt, and he really likes to ride around with us on the YouTube and watch us ride. And happy birthday, Russ. Appreciate you hanging out with us and following the channel. But also a huge shout out to all of the line workers, power company workers, tree service guys. We really appreciate all you guys, everybody that gave it disaster relief. I saw maybe earlier in the week there was a big huge trailer there at the rec center. Oh, there's another big tree down. Man, hit that house too. They had a big enclosed trailer with washers and dryers in it, so that was awesome. People had a hard time washing and drying their clothes because the laundromat was always staying full, and just tough. That's sort of a hard thing to do if you don't have power, you know, and water. But anyway, big shout out to everybody that did all the humanitarian work, disaster relief, churches. We really appreciate that. We didn't get hit nearly as hard as Western North Carolina, guys. I know you guys have seen some of that damage. It's still bad up there. There's still people that haven't been found. So we really keep them in our thoughts and prayers, and hope for the least amount of hardship for those guys. Hopefully they can get through it as soon as possible. But alright guys, if you like what you see, make sure you go down there and hit that like button and come back for the next one. Take care guys. Thanks for riding along.